Bonjour et bienvenue pour ce troisième épisode de MissMymooPlays Game of Thrones. J'espère qu'aujourd'hui on va avoir un peu d'action et qu'on va pouvoir enfin se servir de notre personnage. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il nous raconte là? 15 ans que je patrouille le mur. Alors mettez la vidéo en pause hein, si vous voulez lire l'intégralité du texte. Sinon ça va me faire des vidéos trop longues et je pourrais pas les uploader. C'est bon, ok. Donc nous voici. Notre personnage, son fidèle toutou, qui est absolument dégoûtant d'ailleurs, et dont apparemment on a l'icône ici. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Hache d'exécution demain, ok. Avec la tête de notre très cher déserteur et ami. On peut pas lui parler, lui, non. Ok, donc on était censé aller entraîner les nouvelles recrues. Mais je vais aller explorer un peu.
That Scarface, Ronnet, he looks solid enough. As for the Lord thing, what's his name?
Celtigar?
That's the one. He'd better watch his backside if he keeps up that arrogant prancing. Pride comes before a fall, as my grandmother used to say.
How wise. She was the crone incarnate, your gran.
Ok. Peu d'argent, donc effectivement j'ai peut-être intérêt à aller explorer un peu les alentours. Les commandes sont assez étranges. Réfectoire, ok. À savoir qu'avec le bouton droit de la souris, j'oriente la caméra et je me déplace avec les touches directionnelles. Et je sélectionne les différents objets avec le clic gauche de ma souris. Nous voilà donc dans le réfectoire. Est-ce que le feu ça brûle? Non, apparemment ça ne brûle pas. Tout ça est très logique. Bonjour monsieur. Rien d'intéressant. Bon alors je fouille autour de moi. Je découvre l'univers, voilà. Ce troisième épisode sera un épisode de découverte de l'univers dans lequel on est plongé dans Game of Thrones, aux portes du mur. Bon, là il y a des cochons qui sont en train de rôtir. Ah ouais, lâche mon chien tranquille, oui. Mais je veux pas un bout de ton rôti. Ah, j'ai du mal avec les commandes, vous m'excuserez. Ça viendra avec le temps. D'accord, j'ai une icône là sur la carte. Et là ça me fait ressortir dehors. Donc je vais continuer à chercher ce qui se passe un peu au centre de la pièce. Ok, bon là on y était. Des choses dans les coffres? Non, faut rien faire.
So what if he thinks he's an artist? Leave him be if it helps him forget why he's here.
Ok, bon j'ai l'impression qu'on a fait le tour. On peut parler à personne là.
Huh. Listen to him go on. Everyone knows why you prefer the young ones.
C'est pas lui qui a agressé le gamin par hasard? Oui, parce que dans le précédent épisode, on a appris qu'il y avait une de nos recrues Normalement, ils étaient au nombre de 5, mais on en a hérité que de 4 parce que le 5e s'est fait agresser par une personne. Et le gamin n'est pas en état de causer pour me raconter un peu ce qui s'est passé plus en détail. Qu'est-ce qu'il fout par terre, celui-là? Ah, bon, il nettoie, ok.
His dog, and Morse does what he likes. You best keep your mouth shut around him. What did a dog do to you?
I just don't like dogs, especially that one. Look at it.
Mais foutez la paix à mon chien, c'est pas possible. Oui, c'est vrai que mon chien ressemble à de la merde, excusez-moi de le dire, mais vous avez vu sa tête. Sérieusement. Bon, y a rien à faire là-haut.
Seems Mormont wants us to retake Icemark.
Aye, that's an old story. The old bear must be dreaming.
Il y a un corbeau qui crie mort, mort. Intéressant. Sceau du savoir. Ce sceau est utilisé par les maîtres de la citadelle pour cacheter des documents savants. Leur relative rareté fait qu'ils peuvent bien souvent être revendus à bon prix. Ok. Archives de Westeros. Ah, j'aime pas les corbeaux. Je dépouille un peu tout. Hein. Ah, c'est étonnant. On n'a pas de reflet. Ils sont pas un vampire? Ah, personne à qui on peut parler.
Morse! What do you want of me, Walder?
I have finished restoring the statuette that you entrusted me with just before you left to track down Gorold.
Really? Let's have a look.
I must say it was a true pleasure. Brothers normally ask me to paint them a pretty woman with big teats and spread legs. But I must say that this is a little more original. I realize we aren't the best of friends, but this statue is a work of art. I hope I treated it with the attention it deserved. I'm rather proud of my work. I returned it to its original colors, and it looks like new.
It's beautiful work, Walder. I have never seen such a striking likeness of the warrior. It's as if you have given him life.
It would appear the frost has not completely eaten away my hands. I hope you don't regret the price you paid for this job.
Not at all. This statue is worth more than you can imagine.
True. Actually, I have a vague idea of it. I've already seen this kind of work in the past, but only once, at the Great Sept of Baelor of King's Landing. I recall legends telling of statues made by the first disciples of the Seven, when they still strode the hills across the narrow sea. They were carved into a star that the Seven had torn from the heavens. These statues depicted the true face of the gods, just as they were when they showed themselves to the Andals.
And it is said that the Andals' greatest heroes carried them off when they snatched Westeros from the first men and the ancient gods.
How could a man such as yourself find himself in possession of such a precious object? I've never taken you to be such a devout man.
This statuette of the warrior has always belonged to my family, as far back as the bloodline stretches. It is because of this that he walks alongside us. Have you heard of the Battle of the Field of Fire?
Ah, now there's another great tale. At the time of Aegon the Conqueror's conquest, the Lannister king and the King of the Reach united their forces to fight the Targaryen and their dragons.
This is not just any old tale. This battle really took place. and it was the greatest massacre in the history of the Seven Kingdoms. On that day, more than 4,000 knights perished in the fire of those 3 great dragons. Amory Westford, my ancestor, fought under the colors of the lion, as is our duty. When the shadows of the dragons blotted out the sky, and their fire engulfed both men and beasts, he prayed for his life, as he had never done before. He swore then, on his immortal soul, that he would search for and gather all 7, collecting the 6 other statues which accompany the warrior. Amory survived, and he set about his quest to give thanks to the 7. He never succeeded, and our bloodline inherited his oath.
I imagine that faith comes more easily when one rushes into the jaws of such monsters. It's a beautiful tale all the same. You know, I could maybe help you keep this ancient promise, Moors.
Oui, quel intérêt il aura ça?
Let's just say that I'm interested. What do you hope to gain from it?
Sometimes it's pleasing to be able to work on something just because it's beautiful, Moors. What I want is to finish what I've begun, before I'm judged by the Father.
Would you do it for free?
I've not taken so much joy in anything since I chose to take the black, and you know how important the faith is to me. If I could help you accomplish this sacred vow of your ancestors, I'd be paying homage to the gods for all their graces.
And how would you do that?
This statuette, it was created to be part of the group of 7.
Yes, we already spoke of it.
Wait, you don't understand. I've studied it closely, and I can tell you it was made to be bonded to other objects carved from the same strange rock. Probably a bracelet or an amulet that the Andal warriors bore, like the 7-pointed star they carved into their chests. I believe I'm capable of reconstructing such a work. More than 4,000 years after its imagining, it would be magnificent.
D'accord. C'est assez étrange, mais oui.
Walder, what are you suggesting? I do not follow.
I should be able to make copies of the statuettes that go with this one. With good models, it should be possible.
Out of the question. That would mean going back on the word of my ancestors. This is about an act of faith and the honor of my bloodline, Walder.
Forgive me. I understand what you say. I've never seen a rock that compares to this one. It's perhaps true what the legends say when they claim they were carved from a star fallen from the heavens.
That may well be. I thank you, and I would leave you now.
Wait. I can restore them, just as I brought the warrior back to life for you. These statuettes are not unique, though extremely rare. I told you I remember seeing 3 whole sets in the great sept of Baelor.
You speak of a world which is closed to us, my brother.
I'd be happy to share this dream with you. If you ever manage to lay your hands on another of these precious relics, I doubt it would be in good repair. But I can restore all their beauty for you.
Oui, on peut rêver.
I promise you that if I find any of the others, I'll bring you them so that you can return them to their original splendor.
Truly? Well, all that remains for me is to pray to the 7 that they finally bestow their kindness upon you, Moors.
We have what remains of our lives to find out.
May the warrior guide your arm, and the crone light your way.
And may the Father forgive you for everything else.
You're bloody right there, brother.
Et ce sera tout pour ce 3e épisode de MissMymooPlays Game of Thrones. À très bientôt.